Beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, he says to them. Be on guard, be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known. What you have said in the dark will be heard in the daylight. What you have whispered in the inner rooms will be proclaimed from the rooftops. And really, that's part of what we're seeing happening today. He says, you need to watch out for the yeast of the Pharisees. You need to watch out for the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. Don't let hypocrisy come in. Don't be those that you're worried about the outside. You're worried about what people think. You're worried about what people see. You're worried about perception. You're worried about praises of men. You're worried about all the things in this world and those around you, and not be worried about those things that are important. Don't be like that. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be one thing, at church on Sunday and something else the rest of the week. Don't be one thing when you're with certain people and then be something else in the hidden place, in the secret place, in the private place. Who you are in private is really more important than who you are in public. Because if there's ever a place you need to maybe act a little bit, right? Hypocrisy is acting, right? The Greek word for actor is hypocrite, because you act like something else. If there's ever a place for acting, it's in the public. But unfortunately, it tends to be the opposite sometimes, where people act like something good and positive, and they want people to see all these different things, because in private, they're evil. In private, they're looking at these things. In private, they're doing these things. In private, they're thinking these things. In private, they got these plans. In private, they're working out these little angles. In private, they have all this stuff. And he says it's going to be proclaimed from the rooftops. And what he's dealing with here is the fact that we need to have our most intimate, our most secret, our most positive place in our lives, in that private place with God, that then affects our public, so that we are being a positive influence. But it doesn't mean that we go out in public and we're having to yell from the rooftop. We're having to be ones that proclaim it all. We don't have to have, this 2-foot cross on our neck and a 50-pound Bible that we carry and a honk if you love Jesus bumper sticker on our car and run around and tell everybody, well, we're blessed and highly flavored and we're gonna... I did flavor it again. We got all these things going on and